Hello, everyone! Today, we are talking about news that has once again ignited social media and the world of celebrity gossip. An unexpected confession from Demet Özdemir has reopened a chapter many believed was closed. During an interview to present her new project, Demet was asked about an important stage in her life. She took a deep breath and said something no one expected. The experiences I lived with him were the most unforgettable part of my life. Some feelings do not disappear with time. These words went viral within minutes. But what caused even more impact was the moment she said them, the same day as her former partner Can Yaman's birthday. Coincidence? Message? Nostalgia? Opinions immediately split. Meanwhile, Can is in Italy with his girlfriend, Sara Bluma. They shared photos of the celebration, but he did not comment directly on Demet's words. According to close sources, after seeing the interview, he simply said, "There are memories that do not erase, only heal." The silence did not last long. Sara reacted with a short but clear message. "We all have a past, but I will not live under the shadow of someone else's past." This intensified the debate. Some supported her, others said it sounded like jealousy. At the same time, another detail emerged. French producers are reportedly interested in bringing Can and Demet together in a new romantic miniseries about a love that is reborn. If confirmed, they could face each other on the same set after years. Imagine the impact. This story is not only about love, separation, and memory. It is about how certain bonds leave marks, how the past returns unexpectedly, and how each person tries to protect what they have while confronting what has not yet been resolved. The question now is simple but powerful. Has this story really ended? Or is it preparing to begin again? In my view, when speaking about Demet, people forget that behind the shining celebrity stands a woman who has had to remain strong amidst constant opinions, expectations, and comparisons. Public conversation constantly returns to her past relationship with Can Yaman, as if that defined her entire identity. Yet, Demet has continued moving forward with strength many overlook. The connection between Demet and Can once went beyond acting. Their understanding was effortless. But that stage ended, not erased, transformed. Demet had to learn to protect her emotional space, to ensure the past did not become a cage. That requires maturity. Some mock Sara or insist that Can and Demet will end up together, as if destiny must repeat itself. But that reflects a desire to freeze an ideal version of the past. Life, however, moves. What I respect most in Demet is her quiet dignity. She does not respond to every attack or justify every step. She continues her path calmly, even when social networks become arenas of judgment. That requires knowing who you are, many say, Can still lives in the shadow of what he had with her, or that Demet still feels something. But I believe the truth is deeper. Some bonds ask not for return, but for respect. Demet has shown she will not let her identity be defined by relationships. She chose to tell her own story, to prioritize her work and emotional growth, and that deserves respect. I do not know what she feels for Can today, nor whether life will bring them together again. But I am sure Demet is not waiting for a return. She is building what comes next. And that is what makes her magnetic. Her strength does not shout, but it stays. The public may imagine different endings, but Demet has shown something essential. A love may have been real, deep, unforgettable, and still not become the center of a whole life. That does not make her cold. It makes her aware, and above all, free. There are also those who suggest that other people around Can influenced him negatively, distancing him from what grounded him. There is no need to name names. The change was visible. When a relationship truly supports you, it does not separate you from your foundation. When it does, it is not building love but exerting control. For this reason, it is unfair to say that Demet lives from nostalgia. If she had wanted to, she could have exploited it endlessly. Instead, she chose to build without destroying. If one day their paths cross again, or if they never do, that will be their matter alone. What remains now is how each chose to stay in the collective memory. And in Demet's case, what remains is the image of a woman who did not turn her name into a weapon. A rarity in a world where almost everything is negotiable. Can Yaman, in particular, has been the victim of constant persecution. Everything he does is analyzed, exaggerated, or distorted. If he stays silent, he's called arrogant. If he speaks, they call him provocative. The truth is, Can is a man who has had to learn to survive in a world that judges every move he makes. As many fans have said, social media has become a nest of vultures, waiting for any smile to invent a story. And honestly, it hurts to see him like this, because behind his strong gaze lies deep exhaustion, the fatigue of someone who has carried an image that no longer fully belongs to him. Many forget that Can and Demet shared an intense bond, a connection that went beyond the screen. But fame and public pressure drove them apart, not from lack of love, but from too many expectations. Since then, he has changed. More private, more selective, almost unreachable. And I understand that. When you become the target of rumors, protecting yourself becomes the only way to survive. While Demet continues her journey, smiling and moving forward with new projects, Can walks a lonelier, more introspective path. But I don't see him as lost, rather as someone trying to rediscover himself. People mistake his distance for coldness, but it's really a way of defending his peace. As one fan wrote, "She has the right to be happy." And so does he. Both have given so much to the public, and the least they deserve now is respect. I believe that Can Yaman has not stopped believing in love, but he has understood that he cannot build it under the spotlight. There is dignity in his silence and wisdom in his distance. Perhaps we will no longer see him laughing beside Demet, but sometimes growing up means letting go of what marked you the most, even if you do it with a heart full of memories